Yes, let's talk about reincarnation. So first, let me know in the comments, do you believe in reincarnation? Are you on the fence? What are your thoughts? I think it's important to open the dialogue because I want you to understand where I came from. I came from where a lot of people in the United States and kind of all across the world come from, where it is based in Christianity. There's a heaven and hell. I come from the Mormon religion or LDS religion, where there was 3 layers of heaven. So not only do you have to get into heaven, but you have to get into like the highest and highest of heavens. And after learning about consciousness and energy, my perspective and what I know to be true completely changed. Kind of. I mean, there are elements I feel like that kind of get it right and elements that are kind of get it wrong, to be honest, in that sense. I know that people incarnate in kind of pods in these families, but not in the families not in the way that you're thinking, where your mom is always your mom, your dad is always your dad. Sometimes all of these roles change. Somebody who's your mom in this life may have been like your husband in another life. It may have been your child in another life. It may have been your best friend in another life. So it's not necessarily that they have the same relationship to you, but often you support one another in your growth and are, like any good friend, like any good buddy old pal, helping each other grow. There's some debate on how many lives, how many times you reincarnate before you would reach liberation, or basically where you kind of get out of that cycle of karma. And that's really what reincarnation is when you are born, you take with you your consciousness, what you've learned, how your soul, your spirit, your energy has developed, and you take it with you to the next life. So when you come here, karma gets thrown around of like, oh, karma, but what's really happening is, let's say in one life, you were way over, like so hard. You had a really hard time forgiving people, and it just really hardened your heart, specifically your heart chakra. You maybe had a hard time letting people in. Now, this life, you may choose to incarnate into an experience and a circle of people that would provide you an opportunity to learn to forgive. Now, how do you learn to forgive? Somebody has to piss you off. And what better person to piss you off than a friend that you love or a person you love? So we'll do this video on just how people reincarnate together, and we'll do a few more talking about some other things. But typically that's why a lot of times when you meet like a really good friend, you're like, I feel like I've known you forever. You have. Go ahead and follow for part 2.